Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Yeah.
I love Zen Habitats. I think their content is great and also benefits them by selling these habitats that they make. However, I 100% disagree with this. The creation of and the growing popularity of front opening reptile enclosures has greatly benefited the reptile community. It has helped to lower stress for high stress animals and has created larger care standards by having easier to access large enclosures. However, the only good reasons I can find for going out of your way to use a front opening reptile terrarium are that the animal becomes reactive to the glass's reflectivity and the size requirement for the animals. So some front opening reptile terrariums have glass on the sides and on the back, or just have glass on the sides, and they all have glass in the front, which takes out the glass reactivity comment. If you have a glass reactive animal that needs a larger enclosure size, then there is still a chance that they're going to be reactive towards enclosures like Zen Habitat and Dewey.com enclosures because there's glass in the front. Alternatively, you could use a grow tent. But with animals with smaller enclosure sizes, like maybe a leopard gecko, you could find like a 50-gallon tub that doesn't have glass in it that you could use for this. And also, a tub definitely wouldn't work for everyone. It's really hard to install overhead heating with that. If you have any cats or dogs or anything, there is a possibility they can get into the top of the tub if you leave the top of the tub open. So, of course, tubs don't work for everybody. I've only ever seen glass reactivity in bearded dragons and not any time in leopard geckos, but I think it's definitely possible. And as for the size requirement, yes, I 100% advocate for Zen Habitat and Dewey.com enclosures like this. For things like bearded dragons and ball pythons, which need 4x2x2, you cannot find a glass fish tank terrarium that is a 4x2x2 or larger. But yes, fish tank enclosures can go from this to this. And if you're caring for your animal properly and have the terrarium set up properly, then it will not be any different from the front opening terrarium. Unless, of course, like you go to reach in and your animal's reactive towards you. Then I would totally recommend a front opening enclosure. But for me personally, I don't usually mess with Ford. He stays in his terrarium. And so for him, in this instance, this works fine. And many people don't mess with these small animals like this. Therefore, this is fine. And I don't think we should be hating on glass tank terrariums. Because with a lot of people and a lot of animals, this works just as well as this with a good price change.